G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Stream. So today I'm going to show you a couple of new fish that I got and explain the story behind it. And then after that I'm going to do a lawn update. I haven't done a lawn update for like literally 6 months, and that's because I gave up on the lawn. But I added a product to the lawn the other day that gave it a new lease of life, and as soon as it started to green up a little bit, I've caught the bug back, and I'm going to try and get my lawn back with zero fertilizer. And I want to bring you guys along for the ride, because if anybody that doesn't know, my fish room water goes onto my lawn. So I actually had a problem 12 months ago where my lawn had no roots, and I learnt like last year or the start of this year that it was actually because I was putting fish tank water on there which has nutrients in it, and then I was also fertilizing it at like a medium to high strength, and I was actually burning the roots because there was so much nutrients coming from the fertilizer and the fish tanks. So this year I'm literally just going to use I'm adding some clay because it's very sandy, which should be a one-time thing, a fairly permanent thing that you don't have to reapplicate, and then wetting agent, which wetting agent I don't think I can really get around that, because even with the clay I still have super sandy soil. So I'm going to put the clay in the front lawn and test it and that, and if it works well, I'm literally just going to buy shares in the clay company and do my whole house, every garden bed, every square inch of lawn out the back, and yeah, just get this clay cranking, because I think that's what it needs. Alright, so it's discus, guys. I'm not sure if it's in the thumbnail or what, but anyway, so you'll see there's a new snow white back there. They're all hiding. There's a new snow white back there, and where's the other one? Oh, it's next to the snow white in that corner there. I can't remember what type it is. It's like similar to that one but different. This one's nice. I love this one. Can't remember what it's called. It's the most oh, it's not similar at all. It's completely different pattern. Same colours, completely different pattern. Drop a comment if you know what type it is. And I'm sure, I'm not going to mention any names, so I got him off. But the person, if you're watching this, you'll be able to comment what it is. Basically, it was a subscriber that gave them to me. I didn't pay for them. I got them for free, and I'll tell you why. Basically, he messaged me yesterday saying he's got 3 discus for sale. He's willing to sell them half price because it's an emergency. I just said to him, look, sorry mate, I can't buy the fish. Between a few things I've had going on and the waterfall tank especially, I'm having to put money into that. I can't afford to buy fish at the moment. And he was like, well, how about as a wedding present, I just give them to you for free. What are these guys doing? Stop fighting. I didn't know discus fight, to be honest. I only learnt that recently. So basically, he said I could have them for free as a wedding present. So at first I said no, because I just thought it was too much. And then he actually said after that if I don't take them, they're probably going to pass away, because his tank malfunctioned. He had quite a technical electrical setup underneath, and even when I got there it still smelt like burning electrical, and basically he was shutting the tank down. The heaters weren't working, the air pumps blew up, so he basically the discus were in a tank with no filtration, no heating, so he gave them to me. I'm just super appreciative. So he did say one of them's looking a little bit slim, so straight away as soon as I got home last night I put them in the tank and I wormed the tank Yeah, no, slap me on the wrist. I should be quarantining them. But I wanted to get them in here because this tank has really stable pH, and it's a lower pH. So if they're gonna, if that one is slim because it's not that well, I think it would thrive better in this tank than me putting it in the fish room in a high pH tank. That it would be cooler in the fish room. This tank's nice and warm, like 30 degrees. And the fact I threw worm in there as I put them in, hopefully it will be alright. I know it's a risk, but it's a risk I've taken. Unfortunately, fortunately, we'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind setting up a quarantine tank underneath this one. So basically what would happen is the drip off from the water change system would drip into the quarantine tank, and then the quarantine tank would drain to the drain. So that way, if I had a quarantine tank down the bottom, it would be holding, it would have the buffing benefits of the main tank. I'm guessing the pH would be a little bit higher because it wouldn't actually be the CO2 and aqua soil in the quarantine tank, but at least it'll be getting the softer water coming into it. It's definitely an option for the future. But anyway, let's go have a look at the lawn. Something exciting happened. Alright guys, so I can't even see the screen. It's that bright out here. I'm hoping you guys have got a good view. But if you look closely, the lawn's actually being cored. And I'm super stoked. I paid to get it cored. It cost me a bit of money. And I thought I was going to have to come home and rake up all the cores. But the guy that did it cleaned it all up. Cleaned up all the cores. I think that's so cool. And I'm like, I've been like double checking, like they're definitely gone because they would be sitting on the top there, unless his machine actually picks it up as it goes. I'm not aware of that much technology. There's one problem, but so he might have hit my retic. Now I told him where the retic is. He stayed 200 mil off the parameter that way, basically the whole thing, but through here, straight through the center here, there's a pipe, and then this way the pipe runs through there where the, you guys might not be able to see it, there's a hole there. The pipe runs a weird spot down here. I'm like maybe 40% sure, nah, more than that, 60% sure he hit the retic. So there's only one way to find out. I'm definitely thinking worst case scenario here. Nah, what's going on here? Run program on. Alright, it is worst case scenario. The thing's not even turning on. Oh, this is how I end up with dead lawn, guys, when this pump. Alright guys, so I got the retic to turn on, and it looks like he didn't hit a pipe, which is good because that means that I laid the retic low enough. So basically what the plan was is I was going to get him to core, and then if it did hit a pipe, I would dig it deeper for next time, but we don't need to worry about next time because it's, or we don't need to worry because it's good. One thing I didn't think of is I turned the retic on and then I have a camera in my hand that isn't waterproof. And now I need to turn it off. So I think the guy that did the coring, he said he put Eco Wet down and he also watered the Eco Wet in. I'm guessing he used the retic because my water tanks are empty, and basically I don't think that would be empty unless he turned it on for an extended period of time, because I've got it the way I've got it set up, my timing's usually pretty good with not running out of water. So what I've got to do from here is I'm going to go turn that off without the camera in my hand, and then I'll be back. Alright, so now that those water tanks are pretty low on water, all I've got to do is turn this pump on, and that'll fill up. And as an added bonus, the fish will get double the water change. I kind of want to turn this one on as well, so it can get a bit more water. I need to replace these carbon filters too. It's all on the list of things to do. So just quickly before we quit the video, interesting. Soil solver, it's kaolin clay. Anyway, so I'm going to put that down. Another suggestion was mix that with an organic mix, but I don't have any at the moment, so I'm just putting that down and watering that in. I don't really know if I need an organic mix when the fish is organic waste. I don't know, drop a comment. Sure, there's some lawn gurus out there. Should I just wing it and only use that, or should I get some more product to put on there? I've still got all my old fertilizers. I've got like hundreds of dollars worth of chemicals in the shed, and I just don't want to use them. The back lawn, I've never put any chemicals on at all, and it's not as green as the front, but it's less brown, less dead. This is starting to cover here. I can't wait for this to be filled. But there's pretty much runners almost the whole way across. This spot here, but is where I had the cement mixer set up when I built the pond. So I think it might have like a high lime content. We'll see if it grows across. I've only got 2 sprinklers in the backyard too, so I really need to set the retic up properly if I want to get stuck into it. But I don't ignore the leaves. That the tree's molting and it's insane. Like, this is, what day is it? Thursday. This is like 4 days of leaves since a rake. But anyway, like, I don't mind like the country style, just like outback looking lawn out the back. But I want like the groomed looking lawn out the front, if that makes sense. I think a lot of you will understand that, like the go for the good lawn out the front, mediocre lawn out the back. The neighbours can't see the back lawn. And I just want to have the best looking lawn in the street out the front, really. But I want to point out my main problem, I want to say. Besides the chemical burning and all that I've done in the past, I run my lawnmower at like 10 millimeters high, the cut blade. To run it at that high, I need to mow my front lawn like every 5 days. And I actually mow my lawn once a fortnight, if not once every 3 weeks. And what it does is, because it grows too much, it actually scalps it. So I need to set up a better mowing regime, and that will improve the lawn dramatically. I think the mowing and the clay together will be the 2 main key ingredients to having good lawn again. I do have hope, but because I only put the clay down 1 week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I put one of those bags down already, but then I got told to core it before I put any more down. I do have hope because it's greened up since then. Like 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have even shown it on the channel, it was that bad. But anyway guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm always on the fence about doing lawn update videos, but I do get a lot of comments asking me to do them. So even though they get less views, I do like doing them because it is a requested thing. Every year I say it, but you guys coming on the journey with me. We're trying something new this year. It's way cheaper, so if it's cheaper and better, well, I'm excited. The fact that it's as green as it is, and like we've had a couple of like 30 to 35 degree days, I've got hope that this clay is working. But anyway, I already said thumbs up and stuff, didn't I? Peace out.